Hello, and welcome to another episode of Field Ready. On this episode, we're going to be taking a look at Juniper Systems' newest product, the Mesa 3 rugged tablet. This is the follow-up to the Mesa 2. We're going to unbox the device, take a look at what comes with it, and then we're going to take a tour around the device. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the unboxing of the Mesa 3 rugged tablet. Here we have the box. Right on top we have a nice parallel view of the front and back of the device. It says your office anywhere. So let's go ahead and dive right in to the box. All right, so we are immediately greeted by the Mesa 3. Let's go ahead and pull that out and set it aside. We'll get back to that. Underneath that we have our quick start guide. It's going to first of all show us how to open the back door or the battery bay to put in the battery, and how to lock that up, how to attach the hand strap, some more information about that, how to mount and stow away the stylus, a little bit about charging the device when you get it, and showing you the power button. But we're going to walk through all of that here. Set that aside. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the accessories that come with the device. Of course, you have your external battery. This is a lithium-ion battery. The really cool thing about this is that this is a 43.2 watt-hour battery in this size. This configuration that we're unboxing today actually has an internal battery as well, and that's a 21.6 watt-hour battery. So you add this to that and you have well over 60 watt-hours of battery in your Mesa 3, which is just awesome. And with that internal battery, that also allows us to hot swap these external batteries, and we'll have a short demonstration of that as well. Next, we'll pull out our power adapter. It's got a nice barrel plug here, plugs into the bottom of the device. I'll show you where that goes. One thing you'll notice here is that there's no outlet connector pre-installed. That's because we ship it with several different connectors for no matter where you are in the world, you should have the appropriate connector shipped with the device. Next up, for accessories, we have our hand strap. I'll show you how that installs. And then we have our stylus. It's a fine point stylus. And then we have the tether for the stylus, and that connects directly to the device, and the stylus has a place that it slots in to the Mesa 3, which is awesome. So you're not losing it in your pocket or wondering where you left it. So those are the quick look at the accessories. Let's go ahead and set this box aside. We'll bring the Mesa back in. Go ahead and take off this foam. And we have our first look. We'll just start here with the keyboard as we walk around the device. So we have our Windows button, so that will bring up your start menu. We also have P1, P2, and P3 buttons. These are programmable buttons for hotkeying the things that you do most. A lot of people have the camera attached to one of those, so you hit P1, the camera automatically pulls up. P2 could be your on-screen keyboard. P3 could launch any app that you want it to launch, or to run the RFID reader or the barcode reader if you have a version of the Mesa 3 that comes with one of those readers. You have an enter key, which is great for entering data, as you're going through data sheets, those sorts of things. And then you have a 4-way directional navigation pad right here as you're scrolling through data sheets, apps, whatever it may be. A great way to get around the device. And then you have your power button. So this is our main display right here. This is your front facing camera right here. Kind of hard to see on camera. There are 3 little indicator lights right here for when you're charging, when the device is powered on, that sort of thing. All right, so jumping up here to the ports. We'll go ahead and open this flap here. So starting right here on the right, we have our 3.5 millimeter headphone jack for your headphones. Here in the middle we have USB 3.0, a full-size USB, so that you can do data transfer, interface with different instruments, whatever you need it to be. And then on the end here we have our barrel jack, so that we can charge the device. And the really cool thing about this is, this is here to protect the ports, of course, but the device is still IP68 rated with or without the flap. So getting something in one of these ports is still not going to compromise the device. Walking around the sides of the device, in all four corners you're going to see these metal hooks that are built right into the device. So they're very rugged, very sturdy. Those are to attach our hand strap or various other mounts that we offer for the Mesa 3. So we have a lot of customers who use this in a lot of different applications. A lot of them like to have it on a harness so that it's kind of hands-free, just kind of hangs on their chest area. So that's why those are built directly into the device. Over here on this side, kind of a last look before we get to the back, you're going to see an array of pins right here. And so what these are, these interface with our docking accessory so that you can hook it to an external monitor, to keyboard and mouse, Ethernet, that sort of thing. So really, you get into the office, you can plug this right into the dock, and you have a full-blown desktop computer. This also interfaces with our keyboard attachment, which is available, which offers a full QWERTY keyboard right at the bottom of the device. So let's go ahead and jump over to the back of the device. There's a lot going on back here. These 3 points right here, these are all mounting mechanisms. They're threaded mounts so that you can mount it in a truck, on a pole, that sort of thing. You have your rear camera. On the Windows 10 version, this is an 8 megapixel camera. You have your LED illumination right here. You have your speaker right here. This slot right here is where your stylus goes. Once you tether it all in, the stylus just lives right there. So when you need it, you pull it out. When you don't, stick it back in. Like I said, that way you're not looking for the stylus. We really wanted to make sure that that was built in. That's the same on the Mesa 2. All right, so let's go ahead and pop this back door. So there's a little latch right here with a lock and an unlock indicator. So we went ahead and unlocked that. Door comes off. There's no hinge on this side, which is great. You're not gonna break that off in the field. So we have a micro SIM slot. This supports 4G LTE on all major carriers. So that allows you to get a SIM card, plug it in, and have cellular connectivity on the device. Over on this side, you have your micro SD slot, which allows you to have expandable storage. So the Windows 10 version of the device comes with 128 gigabytes of flash storage standard, with a 256 gigabyte option available as well at time of purchase. But this micro SD slot allows you to expand that storage immediately once you receive the device. But it's really nice if you have a field camera or something like that runs on a micro SD card. You can just slide it into here and pull things off of it right in the field, which is really handy. So really wanted to point those out to you guys before we put the battery in. So external battery, it's easy to install. There's a capital A right here as an indicator if that's what you need to do first. It slots in on an angle like this, locks in this A side first, push it down, and we're ready to go. The pins are up here along the top. One thing before we close it up, you'll see this black rubber seal all the way around this area. That's an additional feature that helps us reach our IP68 rating. So that rubber seal locks into this plastic piece on the door and gives a good seal around the battery, around the SIM card, around the SD card, so no moisture is going to get in to the device itself. So go ahead and just put the door back on, wait till you hear the click, and you're good to go. Like I said earlier, This option shipped with the optional internal battery as well as the standard external battery. So right now this battery or this device has over 60 watt hours of battery inside of it, and that would be good for nearly 15 hours of battery life. This has been a quick look at the Mesa 3. We are excited to have this product in our customers' hands. We are going to have some additional videos for both versions of the device, so be sure to subscribe here on YouTube or follow us on social media so you don't miss any upcoming content. To learn more about the Mesa 3 and other Juniper Systems products, visit our website. There is a link in the description below. Thanks for joining us. We will see you in the next episode of Field Ready.